Hi guys! So as you can see, I have in these faux locks. To be specific, these are yarn locks. And I have some charms on them, some lock jewelry. I have some scattered all throughout my hair, but the top section is in a ponytail. And as you can see, I have these two pieces of hair. And I'm going to be showing you all how to do yarn locks on your hair. So let's get started. You're going to need, of course, some scissors. I don't know what type of scissors these are. These are just scissors, so. And yarn. I have about 3 different colors of hair in my head, of yarn. Not hair. I have about 3 different colors of yarn in my head. And if you see me looking off to the side, that's because there's a mirror. So let's see. Well, I know you can definitely tell these two. I don't think I have any of the 3rd color down in the bottom section of my head. Nonetheless, you're going to need some yarn. The yarn that I'm using is by Red Heart. I have a business and I use yarn to make various items. I crochet, I craft. So I had plenty of leftover yarn laying around. These sections of hair are twisted. If you cannot tell, that's because it's my edges. And I want to make sure that, I don't break off my edges. So I twisted it so it'd be a little stronger, twisted the piece of hair. You're also going to need a lighter. I prefer this type of lighter, like the grill type, over this type because constantly flicking this thing hurts your thumb after a while, and this is a lot of yarn to be burning. So with this one, you kind of just push this up and click the button at the same time, and it saves your thumbs some blisters. Alright, so let's jump right in. And I'm going to try, I don't know guys, hopefully I won't need to fast forward, because when I fast forward I like to use music. And YouTube is bugging with this music thing and flagging it and saying that it's for the copyright issues or whatever, my content always gets flagged. But this time I actually downloaded an app and was mixing my own music. And as you see, I'm cutting the yarn. I mixed my own music. I downloaded an app and I was like, okay, I should be able to avoid these copyright issues. And then I uploaded the song to my, one of my videos. It was the video, with the InStyler. Okay, so then, and then it gets flagged and I'm like, this is BS. I mixed this song. This is my beat made by me. And yeah, so there's that BS. I don't know. That was the scissors. So I'm going to try to figure out another way around that whole thing. But I use 3 strands of yarn for the braiding. For the entire head, I did use about 4 pieces of yarn to wrap the braid with. But for my edges, since I don't want it to be heavy, I'm going to only use 3 pieces. So I'm just going to, I'm sorry that the lighting changed, guys. I'm sorry about my lighting issues. Forgive me. So I just take it, and there's 2 pieces. Well, 2. This is actually 1 piece of yarn, but it's folded over. So there, it looks like 2. And I'm just going to grip this 1 piece in its entirety and braid. Hopefully you'll be able to see. This is not a braiding tutorial, so you do need to know how to braid before, attempting this style. And here we go. Staying right up on my roots. You don't want to do this too tightly though. Of course, because you don't want to rip out your edges or any of your hair. You don't want to cause too much tension. And I'm just going to continue braiding. Down the length of my hair. And honestly guys, I've had these in for a month now, and I'll be taking them out after I come back from vacation. So if you can see, I have a bit of new growth, which is fine because it actually, it aids in the overall look of the locks. So I'm going to keep braiding till I braid past my hair, which is right here. So I'm going to keep braiding. And I do not braid all the way down. The reason for that is you want these locks to be flexible and not stiff. And braiding past your hair will give you that result. Okay, so this is where I stopped. My edges are getting pretty long. Okay, so this is where I stopped, and this is the amount of yarn hanging that I have left. I'm going to measure it out and make sure, let's see. Gonna measure it out and make sure that it, lengthwise it matches up with the rest of the locks. And now I'm going to cut 3 more pieces of yarn about longer than my arm span. I always before I was trying to do it with the arm span and it wasn't enough. So here, take it and I just extend my arms out, and then I cut a little bit past that. And then I use the first string I cut to measure the next few ones. So, and this is a really great protective style because your hair is completely put away. Completely. So, and I have gone swimming with these guys. They do get heavy. Very heavy, like crook in the neck type heavy. So, which is kind of messed up because I installed these so that I wouldn't have to worry about chlorine in my hair and ocean water in my hair, So, I'm not going to say it's really counterproductive, but you definitely want to try to, I guess, do a fishtail or some type of braid so it's not as heavy on your neck. But you're going to take these 3, I have 3 pieces, right? And you're going to take them and hold them to the braid, right? And with these, with the long strands, what you're going to do is overlap them over these little bitty strands to secure the yarn. And I'm sorry if my hand's in the way and you can't see. I don't really know the best way to do this on camera for you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. So bear with me. You're just going to wrap. And you want to take your time doing this when it's up by the root area. Careful also not to twist. Puts a lot of tension on your roots and scalp, and it definitely hurts. Also, you want to wrap securely and tightly. Try to do this, like I said, without rotating this anchored braid around. Because what will happen if you don't, I may find a lock in here that's doing it. You'll get gaps later on. As it loosens up, the yarn will start to space out and you'll see the braid underneath. Or in the instance that my hair is blonde, little blonde peekaboos coming through. And don't nobody got time for all that. It messes up the neatness of this style. So, and guys, thumbs up this video if you'd like me to show you all some hairstyles with these locks. Right now I just have it kind of pulled back in this bun type situation, kind of messy, for the purpose of this video. And you're going to keep wrapping. I may fast forward through this, guys, because who wants to sit and watch me wrap and wrap and wrap? Hopefully I'll find something to do about that, music situation, because I don't want it to be silence during the video. And also push up. So you're going to wrap. And like I said, you want to wrap tightly to make sure it's secure. But when you wrap, make sure you push up. That'll definitely help to make sure that you don't have gaps peeking through, so just wrap. And once I'm done, I'm going to let all my locks down and show you all. I made these lock charms myself. Very easy to make. I don't have any more wires, so I can't do a tutorial for how I made them. So yeah, but there are tutorials here on YouTube. And you're just going to keep wrapping. I'm sorry that I'm doing this overhand thing. That's kind of messing up your view, but it's like the easiest way and the quickest way once I'm almost halfway down the length of the lock. So, whew, my thumb caught onto my glasses. So yeah, push up, wrap, wrap, and wrap, and push up. And you see, once you push up, you lose a lot of, like, I'm not going to say the progress, but if you just keep wrapping without pushing up, you'll think you're down here. And that's when you'll burn it, and then you'll have gaps within the following days. You do not want those gaps. Also, when you first do this style, it's kind of very tight. So, like, the new growth allows me to be able to throw it up into a ponytail and do a lot of other styles, which is why I'm only retouching these two locks to show you guys how to do the locks. So I'm going to come back when I'm further down the length of this lock. Alright guys, I'm back and I'm down the length of the hair. Alright, cool. So I'm a little animated today, don't mind that. Alright, I'm down the length of it and I have this little bit left. So what I'm going to do, see, take it and loop it right over. You see my finger here? Over. And that'll give you a hole that my finger is currently in. Then I'm going to place that yarn through the hole and take it and pull down and pull. That's the first knot. Then I take some hair. I keep saying hair. Take some yarn from this section of hanging strands over here, and I take the piece that I just tied and add some new pieces and tie another knot in that. Right? Tie it. Snip everything. No, not everything. Just, you know, the stuff hanging. Snip it. Make sure you don't cut your knot that you just tied and established. And let the pyromaniacs begin. No, not really. Not a pyro. Flame. Yarn. Flame meets yarn. Catches on fire. No worries. Blow out. Let it cool off. Palm roll. Now, do not attempt to palm roll before you're sure that it is cooled off. You will burn the hell out of yourself. If you don't like the look of it, here's what mine looks like. You just take it and you go over it again. So, heat it up and do some more palm rolling. And that is how you do a yarn lock. And I feel like, you know, you guys should have understood everything. So, I'm going to jump off camera. Do this one more time. I'm going to jump off one more time. Then I'll come back. And this piece will be done, and I'll let it all down and show you guys my yarn locks. Alright, be back. Guys, I'm back with all of my locks down, and I finished these two. So here they are. And like I said, I've had these in for about a month. I'm going to show you some of my various lock charms that I made myself. Just a few. This is a bead. I really like it. This one reminds me of a bull snout. It has that type of piercing that people have right here, or that look of the type of piercing that people have right there. This is a coil type of one. And of course, I have my whole saber tooth type of ordeal going on with these. And I'm going to show you what happens if I can find one. I have some in here. What happens when you don't wrap tightly. Here's one. Okay, so when you don't wrap the yarn tightly and do the push-up thing, you get these gaps like this, if you can see right there, that become more apparent as the yarn softens up and as the style progresses on. So the longer you wear this, the more it'll become evident that you didn't, wrap as tightly as you should have. However, you do not have to cut and start all over. You don't have to cut and redo this one. You can tie a piece of yarn or two pieces maybe above this. I usually do one, and wrap like you did for the lock in its entirety, and just wrap, and tie off when you're at a good point or before you run out of yarn. You do not have to wrap and tie and burn all the way down to the end again. You can just, wrap and then tie off. I've done that to fix several of my poorly wrapped locks. This was my first time doing this style. I do love it. It is a lot of yarn. This style does come with weight when you get it wet. If I can try to show you. You know what? I can't put these two in a ponytail. They're too fresh. This is a lot of locks. It's a lot of yarn. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, share the video, interact and comment, Until next time, bye guys.